1.1 Day 1 Solving Multi-Step Equations Example number 1. First we are going to do the key ideas. Solving multi-step equations. To solve multi-step equation, you use inverse operations to isolate the variable. So examples means that inverse to add a plus 2 is subtract 2. Inverse to multiplying 2a is dividing with 2a. Inverse to subtracting a minus 2 is adding a plus 2 or adding 2. Inverse to dividing a over 2 is multiplying 2. Now let's just do number 1, example number 1, solving a two-step equations. So the height in feet of a tree after x years is 1.5x plus 15. After how many years is the tree 24 feet tall? So you're going to separate the x. So first step is to subtract 15 on both sides. And then 1.5 x equals 9. To separate the x, you're going to divide with 1.5 on both sides. And then x equals 6. So after 6 years, the tree will be 24 feet tall. Now the next example is solve the equation. Check your solutions. So when you're solving this equation, you're going to isolate the z. So to isolate z, you're going to subtract 1 on both sides. That's your first step. And then you're going to divide with -3 on both sides. The z will be equal to, because the 3 and 3 cancel, the negative and negative cancel, the z would be equals to 2 and with the negative sign. So z equals -2. Now we're going to check the solutions. So you're going to use the given equation, that is -3z plus 1 equals 7. And instead of z, you're going to use its value, that is -2. So you're going to use -2 plus 1 equals 7. So that's going to be 6 plus 7 equals 7, which means that 7 equals 7. So which is true, so your checking part is complete. So the right answer is z equals -2. Now please pause the video and try the try problems, and we will go over with the class together. Now the first question for try this problem is that the height in inches of a plant after t days is 1 divided by 2t plus 6. After how many days is the plant 21 inches tall? So the equation is 1 over 2t plus 9 equals 21. So you want to solve for t, means how many years? So you're going to subtract 9 on both sides, and then you get 1 over 2t equals 12. Then to cancel this 2, you're going to multiply the 2 on both sides. So the t becomes 24. So after 24 days, the tree will be 21 inches tall. And for number 2, so number 2 is 3x minus 11 equals 22. So to solve for x, you're going to plus 11 on both sides. You got 3x equals 33, and you want to find the x value. So you divide the 3 on both sides. This 3 and this 3 cancel, so x would be equals 11. For number 3, you're going to find out what b is. So you want to get rid of 24. So the opposite operation to cancel 24 is subtract 24 on both sides. What you get is -5b equals -15. Now you want to cancel the -5. So you want to divide the -5 on both sides. The negative and negative cancel, and then 5 cancel with 5. You got b on one side. And on the other side, when you have two negative, they cancel each other. So 15 divided by 5 would be 3. So let's discuss number 4 here. So for number 4, you're going to combine these two like terms. That is 2.4z plus 1.2z. And then when you add them together, you get 3.6z. Now you want to get rid of this number because ultimately we are going to try to have the variable on one side and then the number on the other side. To bring this number onto the other side, you're going to add 6.5 on both sides. This will cancel each other, and then you're going to get 3.6z equals 7.2. So 7.2 divided by 3.6. And move the decimal one place to the right for both top and bottom. You get 72 divided by 36. And 72 divided by 36 is 2. So the answer for Z is going to be 2. For number 5, everyone, if you see the fractions and if you want to add or subtract the fraction, it's really important that you have one thing in the beginning. You want to have the same denominator, everyone. To make the same denominator with this equation to that, you're going to multiply the 2 and divide by 2. After you do that, you're going to get 3 over 4w minus 2w on the top and 4 on the bottom. So that's what you're going to get here. Now we have to think about this 4 right here. So we need to have the variable term on one side, and then this 4 needs to go on the other side. So we're going to add 4 on both sides, and this 4 and 4 would cancel each other. You're going to get 16 on the other side. And when you combine this side, because now they are like terms because they have same denominators, 3w minus 2w, that's going to be 1 over 4w. Now we want to cancel this 4, so we're going to multiply the 4 on both sides. The 4 and 4 cancel. You get 16 times 4, and that is 64. So your answer for number 5 is W equals 64.